Hello, my name is Dr. Robert Mikell. I am a retired professor from Fresno State after 35 years teaching in Africana Studies and also in the School of Business Management and Marketing. I have conducted extensive research on the life and times of Dr. King, and in fact, we have a peace garden on campus in which I co-chaired a committee that was responsible for erecting a life-size statue of Dr. King. And of course, there are other monuments, including Gandhi, Jane Addams, and Cesar Chavez, that are located here on campus at Fresno State in the Peace Garden. I am shortly going to be traveling to Washington, D.C. to participate in the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. And there will be a couple of marches, one on the 24th that is being spearheaded by Reverend Al Sharpton. And I will be assembling with that group at the Lincoln Memorial. Now, to kind of focus back home here in Fresno, where I've lived since 1966, and I've seen the city grow, and just want to pass on a few words, if I may, to you concerning the speech of Dr. King, I Have a Dream. And I think 50 years later, we can look back over our lives or the generations that have come about since that, here in Fresno in particular, and think in terms of what that speech means. I would think that a city as diverse as Fresno would be looking at the diversity of cultures, and do we maximize or make use of that diversity in terms of all of its offerings, and not just consuming their food, but how we react, how we socialize, how we share in our political thoughts, how do we look to the educational process, and to make sure that we have a strong society, we must have a solid educational core of youngsters who are our leaders of tomorrow. So if you are familiar with the speech, if not, you will probably be watching the news or reading, somehow reflecting on the I Have a Dream speech of Dr. King. And so I would encourage you to look around and think in terms of how we can apply that to our city of Fresno, and not only in general, but also within your family, those around you, and to make sure that you're keeping them abreast of our society and the richness of the diversity of folks who live in our neighborhoods. Thank you. That was more.
Perfect. Yeah, that's okay.
And more, some of it was rambling.